This is a video tutorial of how to use the new dashboard in the clinic, and I would like to recommend that you first look at the weight graph mathematical model description so that you understand how this is being used or how we used it in clinical interventions. So the first step is you see here a graph. We would click to start simulation, and I'm going to put in some data. In the patient ID, we always use the last 4 digits of the patient's cell phone number. So this is a number they can remember. This is a number that you can pull up easily. And it also makes it so that you don't record their names in anything that we house in the clinic, because this way we don't have to worry about something being lost and medical information going out. So I'm going to put in my own last 4 digits, and I'm going to put in a fake weight. So let me put in 250 pounds. I'm 5 foot 4 inches, so that would be 64 inches, because 5 feet is 60 inches. So you have to convert the feet and inches to totally inches. And I'm going to place myself on a Jenny Craig diet. Now, the target calorie intake you would be able to get using the target intake calculator, which is also on the dashboard, which is also on the desktop. Steps per day, you're going to have to work with your patient to set a steps per day. I would always recommend starting out with having them wear a pedometer or having them wear an accelerometer and estimating their steps per day first at baseline and increasing those steps per day as a protocol we have in the clinic. But let's put 8,000 here, and let's put an age in here, and I'm going to put female, and I'm going to put my number here and my email address so that you can contact the patient in case they're gone for summer. And I'm going to put Kofi here and Jonathan as student counselors. You see a whole new graph has been generated. Now I'm going to click the graph here, and you see that this is the weight graph that's predicted by the mathematical model, which is a differential equation described a little bit. I didn't go through the details of the differential equation. I should probably make a video about that. But these are the zones, and you would like the body weights to be in the zones. So let's enter in some body weights. They started out at 250 pounds. So let's put 250 in there. And let's say that initially they had trouble, and then they got back on track. So you can punch in actual weekly weights, which you're going to measure in the clinic. Let's put in 235. 235. Okay, now week by week you'll just enter new weights. If you erase those weights, let's erase these. These dots disappear. So let's just enter in some fake weights again. So week by week you'll measure your patient, make sure they're in there, and then every time you meet with them you'll do this run flags. And what you'll see is if the patient is out of the zone, there should actually be getting a red flag here, but they'll get not a green flag. They only get green flags if they're inside the zone. If they're going up in the zone, wrong direction, they get a yellow flag, and so forth. Now let's suppose I really want to review with them a specific week. So let's say I want to review with them from where they started to week 4. I can do that, and it changes my graph, and I can see their behavior over this time frame. So it's really nice. It's a really nice way. You can print this graph out from them so that they can see the full graph. And clicking on the graph itself just recenters it the way it was before. The daily steps you manually put in, so you can put in 8,000 here, and then I can put in, roll it down, and you'll notice that this has now changed to 8,000. Right over here, and then you can put in their steps per day from their pedometer or accelerometer with the dates changed, and you will get here a map of what's going on. Now you can click to zoom in on a particular week if you notice they've been awfully sedentary, and discuss with them that week's data. If you go to this SS information, study subject information, you'll see all their data, their patient ID, their target intake, their gender, what date you first ran the simulation automatically shows up here, who the counselors were. So this might change over time, their height, their age, their baseline weight, and so forth. So that's how that works. I think I have a bug here too. This should be a female. So I'll fix those bugs, but that's basically how it works, and this is what you're going to predominantly use to work with your patient week by week to check their progress and make sure that they're in the zone. And Sarah will be happy that this is finally up to 50 weeks now, so that you can look at this much further than 24 weeks.